many can't play with us. See where this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Down. 60 or. Here we go. Topper. Switch gears. Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Go. Mike 21, check Mike 21.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Yes. Yeah, I need one over here. 5.
Lock now on first down. Fighting through pressure. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pick.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Let's go. Yes. Number 53. Mike 53. Stop your move. 53.
Here's Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Walker able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
36. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, Haywood. 36.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 53. Down to lose 1. Hey, motion backfield, motion back. Tiger. Hey, Delta.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Watch 36. 30. Hey, dude. Hey. Line 36. Line 36. Hey, me and you all set.
Foles. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Taken in at the 22. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, wahoo! 59, Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
In your face.
Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd down and 4. Lock. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's got his tight end fan. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now Foles. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll break the huddle. Send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 6-man.
2nd and 5. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hold the look. Hold. Here we go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Silver. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, tight end.
Hey, exit.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
They're not ready for this.
Tyler.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now this time he'll look to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I got you. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Big ass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Safety's creeping. Hey, Katie.
Go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll look to throw here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
It's our time. It's our time. Jack! Yeah. Go. Let's go.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
It's our time, guys.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to air one out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Yeah. Watch the twist. 53's the mic.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
3 down. 6-6. Pull it high.
Check hot route.
Now. Get it.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Pilot, 64, weak. Big dribble.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
91.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Take it.
5. Great.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
80 weapons. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Clock now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there on a Denver 1st down.
70 Indian. Protein spill.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Another run by Lindsey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
General West.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Check. 61. Matchbox lights.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by McManus. This is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
12. Hey, orbit.
53, Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete.
Let's go.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Any game. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes...
And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, I got him. That's me.
Under. Hey, Haywood. Hey, sound one. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta.
Check 13.
Deep rip.
On 1st down, Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, Zoo. 53.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Hey, exit.
A lot going to throw it here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Echo. 58.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
218, chopper. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
Locke going to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Got it? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, Alpha. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, Mike.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Robert Quinn able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,
tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the destroyed. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
53 is the mark. Let's go, defense. Go. Get out there.
On the counter, Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
36 to Mike. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike, 36. Mike.
47.
Come on, D.
Watch 36.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Under 10.
We're scoreless after 1.
60 outlaws.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Go! 50, plant. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
I got you.
Hey, seam 6. Lead dribble.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Right there.
Go.
54 Mike. Right.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Lock. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
There we go, kill. 53's the mark, 53. Gun. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll make it 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
On the ready.
It's a game of
Right there. 54.
X3. 218. Chop.
Let him know. Let him know.
Hey, Haywood.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Deep grip.
Block going to try and throw on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Here we go, 46.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's see what you got.
46.
Throwing again. Prescott on second and 10. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, box truck. Hey.
53. Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Lindsey, and he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On second and 9, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Locke now on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Back coaching spill. Hey, wahoo!
Locke will try again on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Hey, you got Mike, number 53. Mike. We're going to 54. Why in? QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit. Crash. Get it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Locke. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Don't get nervous. General West. Check 52. Check.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, it's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here's Pollard, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
53, check.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 38, Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. From the 24, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I got you. I got 6-6. Pull it high. Shit. He's coming. We got to jump up down.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A lot going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
3, 2-18, chop. 5. Get it.
Back to throw. Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
Locke to throw. This is the tight end fan. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Locke. And he fires one incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Hey, orbit.
Now Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, my 7.
54. Mike 54. Got you. I got you.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end fan. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Smooth. Let's go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
A give running right, Lindsay. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. General West, go. Get it.
On first down, Lindsay. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
You got it.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
61, matchbox lights, go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, foxtrot.
Block working out of the gun. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down.
6-6, pull it high. Yeah.
They'll run with Lindsay, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Spot back, spot back. 36 to Mike. Come on.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I got him. Check, check. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Now. Check 26. Let's go.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Check hot, right? Hey, Delta.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
53, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check. Hey. Check 53. 4 down. 53. Check 53.
I got you.
Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
You got 9. 2. 36. Ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Get ready. Come on, set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132, 5, get it.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Switch. Kill. Turn left. Check. Good.
Now Rashad Penny. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Wilson. Well, he's going to go for it all. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Bust through the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On third down, Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A pass there complete to Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Fighting it. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. 53. Check 53. Shrimp that ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move it.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
12. Four down.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34.
Let's go, folks.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Block will try again on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the problem. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Rock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 3. 218, chopper. Check 50.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He don't want it. 54 must.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Topper! Bravo! 5.
From the gun, it's locked. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 90 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold.
The possibility of the deep.
Maybe can expect more passes like that down.
14. 36 pounds.
Deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Mike, 53. 53.
Throwing now, Wilson. But not before they're inside the 25. Now the season. Stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Check 53.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
One last shot for Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Mike, 53.
One left.
Mike.
We own him. Gun.
check 53. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
53.
53's a Mike. 53, check 53.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Go now. 50, plant.
54 Mike.
You ain't going nowhere. Snap.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Under 10. Get ready.
Here's Lindsay. And right away, he lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
80 weapons. 5. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. He's got his tight end Fant. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Block. This is the tight end Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Protein spill. Hey, orbit.
SOS.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
10 logo. Jet bomber.
At the 42-yard line.
Yo, go.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Recon, 132 fighters. Hey.
On 1st down, Lindsay. Again, he finds an opening. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Let's
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50. I'll go special. I'll go special.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53. Echo. Get ready.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Four down.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 54 yards away. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
Locke now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a give to Lindsey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Sheds off the tackle. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in. Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Walker there on the stop.
53 is the mark. 53 is the mark. 4 down, 4 down. You guys listen.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
53, check 53. Hey, no time. Back, 95.
To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff for Lindsay. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 50. Plant. Hey, eat. Smooth. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 55's mine, guys. 55. Shoot.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's checking crap. Hey, Haywood.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on, D. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Zoo.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Seahawks 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, fellas.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Check. 53's Mike. Check. Right left. Right left.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Wilson to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
64, weak. Ready?
To throw again on second down. Lock firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, Lindsey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And they give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Lock going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, Lock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
Well, what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jeremiah Tauchu charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Alert. Let's put that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Left. 53. Four down.
Throwing again on 2nd. Out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, echo. 5.
A lot going to throw it here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check pass. Hey, Charlie. Down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He completes this to Sutton. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Get it.
Into the red zone. It's locked. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now lock again. And it's caught. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
to kick off for Denver.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. 23 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This time Wilson will throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. I'll go special. I'll go special.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
53. Zebra.
They run it with Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
3 ball. Safe.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Rush in. Tight up. Go.
Get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Bravo.
From the 27, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got it. Do it, baby. Mike 55.
It's a loss of 14.
Two-jet bombers. Good. Hey, turn it up. Mike 55. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
132 fighter.
Now it's Lindsay. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run them down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Go! 15 yards. 15 yards. Check to General West. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 5.
On 2nd and 7. Lock. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. Hey. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, orbit. Now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
This is Carson, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Tempo.
Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Spoon draw Corker. Hey, high 7.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Switch. Switch.
We go. Set. 50. Plant.
65. Check three. Check three. Check.
Pilot. 64. Weak.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
60 Pittsburgh.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now to the air. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, block. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding. Against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, Bucks.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
36 to Mike. 36. Line 36. It's going to be a long.
4 down. Zebra.
36.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.